What is up, guys? It's me, Louie, and oh my god, the shadow is annoying. So, I love Vectorman. In fact, I love Sonic Echo and Vectorman combined. They are my three favorite Sega franchises. But there aren't enough useful videos about Vectorman as much there is as Sonic and even Echo. Like, the best ones I can find are either very unclear or they just suck. The people who play it suck. So I thought, how about I show you how to play it the fun way. What I mean by there are a lot of paths that you can take, but only one of them is right. And by right, I mean one of the ways will get you the most lives. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And I'll also teach you how to beat the bonus levels, which, oh my god, they are annoying. I'll also teach you how to beat the bosses, although I think I might forget. And I'll also have summaries of every single level, in case you somehow forget that. Now, let's make it happen like Vectorman. Alright, so to start, you need to start the game. I think it'd be pretty fun being Vectorman. You get to jump, shoot things, double jump. How often do you see that in 16-bit games? Exactly. Now to start, you have to shoot 24 times. It can literally be anywhere. So the A and B buttons are the A and B buttons are the buttons that you have to use to shoot. And here, you have to double jump under the logo 6 times. There you'll activate this minigame. Now that's fun and all, and it will take you to special levels if you get enough of them. But one, that's hard to do, and two, we're not going to do that. We're going to get this. Instead, we're going to get this orb. And kaboom! Goodbye. No bonus. That's fine. We can survive like this. Now, you've probably never seen that happen before. And this is the Vectorman logo. Wait, no, hold on. There, that's the Vectorman logo. A sphere with a broken pyramid. Press start, options. Now make sure that you are in insane mode. You can play around with whatever these are. You can turn off the music, on music, sound effects. Play with the music a little. Sound test. You can also adjust these to whatever you want. I'm going to keep them here. And we're going to go to the information. Now you can pause this if you want to so that you can read it more carefully. But I'm just going to speed it up along. Now make sure that you read this so that you can understand the context of the entire game. Now let's start the game. Assassins. They are definitely assassins. There's no way that they would do this on accident. They are highly advanced robots. Okay, technically they're called Orbots, but you get the point. They are too smart to mess things up. Especially at this rate, because look how well they're doing in 2025. Imagine 2029. Warhead. It is said that he's going to kill the returning humans, but I'm pretty sure he's already killed most of them. Because I don't think that many people are going to have access to space travel. If I'm being generous, only 1 billion people or less will actually leave Earth into space. So that means Warhead has killed 1/8 of the population. Good thing we got our good man Vectorman. Alright, so we start off in Terraport, and we collect these photons. We also shoot the seaweed. Ow! Sorry about that, I got mad at him. And now I'm going to enact my vengeance on everyone in this freaking level. Shoot the beetles. The most satisfying part. Now here is a bomb. You could go over here if you want, but you should go here. That's the purpose of it. Now get to these columns, and you're supposed to get an extra multiplier so that you can get the 6 lives from up there. There are 2 boxes containing 1-ups, and 2 times 3 is 6. There, you know math. This is a nucleus, and it'll protect you from literally anything. Unfortunately, we did not get it this time. This may take a few attempts, and you can reset the game as much as you like. But once you get the extra multiplier and get the 8 lives, there's no going back. Whatever you get is whatever you get. Good thing I just aced it right there. Now make sure that you keep it. If you get any other multiplier, especially below that, it'll be your downfall. Good thing we aced it. Good thing we aced it on the second try. And then we just get this jetpack here. And just in time because it's starting to run out. Now make sure to get the second section here because it's full of dead air. Sayonara! Get out of my face, you troll! Now here, you should be able to get this one. It's a 5x. Okay, technically they're x5s. It doesn't matter. Ow. You have to shoot while you're going uphill. You must do that. You must bend down and it'll shoot you up. Get out of my way! There we go. There we go, we got the 13 lives. Jump down here, ow. I just died, but I am not gonna afford anything bad. I need to preserve all my lives. So let's try not to die as much as possible. Jump, 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 jump. I accidentally took the photons of the next platform, but it exists. Double jump on that one because there is no platform there. It's annoying, right? Then you get this drill. Hit the road, jackhammer. Ow. Jump, jump, and you'll get an orb. We had this one in the title screen, but now we have one here. It is a weapon of mass destruction, and I love it. Watch out. One wrong move and it can cost you your life. Well, one of them anyway. But you can't live with yourself if you make a mistake. You are saving the world from a dictatorship, you know? Now up here, you're supposed to explore this part, again with the broken wall. And you get this box, or TV, which will give you a max health. This will extend you from 3 bars to 4 bars. Or hearts, or whatever you need. It's HP. And with the time, you got extra time. Ow. You'll be able to survive long enough for the boss fight that's down below. You got these secret platforms. Well, they're not secret, they're right here. Jump. Yay! And get this bolo. Here we have the Sludge Barge, the first boss of the game. Probably written by Sludge Pilot. Yeah. They're called Sludge Pilots, and they look like those big trolls that I just insulted. To kill them, you have to shoot them while they're dropping bombs, and you have to avoid those bombs. Once they open a latch, shoot them immediately. Going up. It's very nerve-wracking. Here comes the airplane! And that is the most perfect shot, is it not? And that is my total score so far. Finally, here's the resulting path of Terraport. There are some areas that are quite simple, and others that are quite tedious. Like when the line jumps through TVs and turrets, those signifying that you shoot or double jump them, in which case you shoot the TVs and you double jump the turrets. And then there are others that go straight through enemies. You don't actually do that. You have to shoot them, obviously. And there are some areas that just zoop in thin air. That's how double jumping works in the game, and that's how I'm going to draw them. But all in all, besides any of those, it's actually quite simple, you know? Anyways, back to the video, and there will be more summaries like this later. Now you are tempted to try shooting these fireballs first, and then shooting Warhead, like this. But this will waste your time, and you will eventually die. So that's a no-go. Instead, what you want to do is make it happen like Vectorman, and spam the A and B buttons over and over again. Like this. My Genesis emulator highlights these buttons, unlike most videos. You may lose some health after I'm focusing, but this should be helpful when you're trying to ace the game. And this is the map of MetalHead, or one I can find. The rail goes straight, and it's pretty stationary, and there's only 2 fireballs when there are multiple, and Warhead is in one place, and the map is pretty small. That's pretty much about it. Moving on. Tidal Surge. The land of the turrets. No, really, it has more turrets than literally every other level. I count them. Ow. Be sure to avoid the angles. And the submarines. And did I not mention the turrets? Because those things are annoying. We also got underwater bombs / sea mines. They aren't alive, but they can still kill you. Now make sure you don't go under their trajectory. There's a 5x right here. However, this will not be helpful enough. This is one thing, but there's a 10x way up ahead. Too far up ahead. Kill this Mecha Joey. It's annoying. Get this thing. It's a bomb. And we have infiltrated a bunker. Fun fact, if you do this, you can get 2 birds in 1 stone. And by that, I mean a turret and this fish morph. It looks so sick. Jump here. Avoid the turret. Ow. Now you must sacrifice yourself so you can get this one. We will save that for later. Ow. We might need to pause right here. Yeah, you have to avoid both of them. Vectorman is basically this Virginian cowboy guy. Okay, he's not actually a Virginian cowboy, but his vibe feels like that. He's a gun shooter. He's goofy. He's serious. And he takes down big guys. Tell me that does not sound like Robin Hood. Okay, it doesn't sound like Robin Hood. It sounds more like a revolutionary, yeah. And what do cowboys love? Guns. Yeah, this correlation makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Just try imagining with the sound now. It'll sound so much better. Now get this orb, but don't shoot until you get out of the bunker and onto one of those platforms. Why? Because of this. Ow. Nope, because of this. It'll clear a path for you. And you get the 10x. But you must get out immediately. Every multiplier has a certain limit to existing. And you must make sure you don't reach that limit. Do literally anything. Except that. You must do literally anything to extend your time. And by extend your time, I mean hurry up. You're gonna be a bozo if you don't get that. Ow. No. And that's what happened. Go, we only have a few minutes on the clock. Okay, a few seconds, but you know what I mean. Go. And there, you'll have 24 lives. Perfection. Yay. Okay, that was the most autistic yay I've ever said. Which is funny because I haven't even said it on the channel. But once you've done that, now you need to go back and focus on actually playing the game. Don't worry. One, you can probably do it way faster than I can. And two, actually there is no two. I completely forgot about what we were talking about. Damn it, my brain was blanking out. Now the blue logos, those are checkpoints. And you use them, wait for it, to make sure that you don't go back to the start. Which is convenient because it's so annoying to get back. And here, you'll be in touch with the Turret King. Okay, that isn't actually his name, but it's basically this guy. He's the turret at the end, and here is where you have to finish the level. Now you can shoot him, or you can just simply do this. Don't worry, he's in another body. Somewhere far out. Okay, that's not actually good. But yeah, we just made it past. And there we go. We got 25 lives. This is the summary of the Tidal Surge path that I took. And oh my god, what am I even looking at? Now, while some areas, specifically the start and the end, look pretty simple, the middle part, oh my god, what am I looking at? It's just a bunch of random scribbly lines. It is breaking the laws of geometry here. You probably can't see it because the transition is just slow. Yes. For what I'm looking at right now, it's like someone turned Ribbon into a monster. Yikes. Good thing that after you actually get the 10x and you return back to where you came from, it actually looks pretty decent. But again, the middle part looks messed up. Here you are in absolute zero. The previous two levels were MetalHead and Tidal Surge. And this is absolute zero. And as the name implies, it's very cold. We are in the Arctic. This will also be the first level where we have to fight a boss, as in a real one, with attack patterns that are just, you know, bomber planes. Shoot this guy, make sure you have the right balance like I just did, and you get this cool rapid fire gun. Now here, the fish morph is more abundant. It's also more useful as we're entirely in water. Ow. If you're not smart enough, you will die. Memento mori. Just jump carefully. Make way! Make way for me. Yes, I am fabulous. Wait, where were we? Oh yeah, you go here, you shoot this guy, you get the nucleus. And you won't die this time. Like I've accidentally proven myself to do before. Fortunately, we haven't died so far. And we've gotten to the second max health. We are now on 5 health. We are halfway. We got some extra points. More jumping. Ow. Yeah, here's an interesting mechanic. If you get hit multiple times very fast, you won't actually die. However, the possibility of getting that is very rare. Unless you're on the later levels. Right now it's rare. What I mean is that you get invincibility frames, and unlike most games where they run out, yours will continuously happen until you actually mess something up and you heal by accident. Now here, there are 2 ways that we can get out. This way, which we don't give a damn about, and this way, with a missile. In fact, it's the only level with a missile here. Shoot here, save here, and here is Aurora Borealis. No, that's his name. He is an Arctic white pelican. Oh, right now he is. Very, very soon, he is going to be transforming into something a lot more terrifying. Unless you're afraid of birds. Make sure you don't get hit by those bullets. He may not be able to reach you from the ground. Well, I'm on the ground, he's on the air. He can shoot you. Now here is the polar bear. Shoot him repeatedly while he's on the ground. Oh, but you also have to make sure that you don't touch the bullets. Shoot him repeatedly, like a lot of times. Follow him, and you should be okay. Yeah, that had no effort whatsoever. I'm just joking, I knew he had a heart attack. And here's the last summary of the first quarter. Now, it's still pretty windy, but overall, it's pretty easy to show. Some areas are necessary to wind because certain places and secret chambers. Others are just a bunch of ridiculous messes because I accidentally hit something. But overall, it's okay. Now here is Arctic Ridge. You start by shooting here. And here's the leg ramp. Make sure you take advantage of these guys. As much as possible, you take advantage of them. And the health. You have to make sure you have to take advantage of the health. It is very risky right now. So move wisely. Make sure they're all gone. Shoot him. Jump. If you don't do it fast enough, he will hit you. Jump, jump. Ah, Bazai! There are secret platforms here. But I was stupid enough to not get in on the first try. Because it's one of the easiest ones to get into. Point is, you get into it fast, you finish fast. And you make sure that you don't make the biggest mistake of your life. Bowler. Now in rare chances, the drill actually killed the turret. But that has barely happened to me, so. Margie. Shoot your gun. I hate politics. But I love video games. Get this drill. Get this. Now these doormen, if they actually did their jobs right, they could actually pose some sort of harm to you. Now clear a path for yourself. And be careful. Ow. Now here is Marge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could also try jumping very high, but that would be very effortless. And it's a lot more than my patience can handle. Try getting times 3. Which I unfortunately haven't gotten. There should be a few lives here. Now, if you get one of them, it's fine. However, we're striving on perfection. And honestly, why not? Oh, let me see if I can actually try to— Ow! It's very difficult, you see? And that's why this way is a lot more— well, it's not efficient, but it's a lot safer. It's definitely a lot safer. Now take this, get back up, make sure you don't get hit. Ow. And you rush there immediately. Here. Now what you want to do is you have to get this guy. I have to get this guy. You shoot him very fast. And oh my god, I just messed it up. You have to shoot her from the back. Wait, that sounds wrong. And you must do it quickly. You must turn her into a Margie, or whatever she is. And you should be all set. Now go fast, gotta go fast. And shoot this shield protector or thing. Shield controller. Then you shoot the receiver fast, please! Here you will get the bonus. Now the bonus round, you can choose not to participate in this, but I want to do it for the extra points. Now for the first few seconds, it should be pretty fine. You just shoot the Warhead, maybe a couple of War Spears. It's all pretty chill. mostly. But as soon as you get to somewhere close to the 30 minute mark, I mean the 30-second mark, it becomes really hard. Now, a normal person would try doing this fairly, if we can even call it that, by trying to shoot as much as we can. But if you are like me, and you either have a lot of stress trying to do this, the tutorial video doesn't really help you that much, and you have bad timing, you can actually die here. By die, I mean you lose it. And your sanity. You lose your sanity most of all. I don't like the loser bonus. Avoid this. I tried finding YouTube videos that could show you how to defeat these things. But any video about these bonus levels, either they're losing or they're using some sort of TAS. Now once this happens, and 4 warheads shoot you very fast, what you want to do, pause, calm down, try doing this, unpause, it's called the pause-on-pause method by Luis Cedric Jimenez. I'm coining that term, please do not steal it from me. And here it'll act like your screen is frozen. Except it's not frozen. It's working completely fine. Now you will be bound to mess up sometimes. Trust me. But most of the time you will be able to get through this. It's best that you enter the levels with the most health possible. There is a full health at the top of the platforms in Arctic Ridge, but I couldn't reach it on time. And I already had full health by then. That is how efficient it is. Even though your gun is right here on the left, you can still shoot it on the top. And you can also use it to shoot the war spheres. And also I've been shooting really fast and speaking really fast at the same time. It's what stress does. Now make sure you don't lose track and you try shooting these war spheres because they will also cost your health. I'm trying to stay very calm about this, but I'm actually still as hell. Now once you reach the 5-second mark, go crazy. Spin the joypad around and you'll get the success bonus. This is the summary of Arctic Ridge. Now most of the areas here have all been explored except the top and other top. And some areas are very windy and some of them are not so windy. With the windiest being at the very end, very close to the very important receiver. There is also no map of the bonus stage because it's pretty much the smallest map in all of Vectorman, where barely anything moves except you and Warhead, but that's it. Whee! Now we are in the bamboo mill. It's kind of a reliever. Except, well, we're in the bamboo mill in China. Here in this bamboo mill, you will see how advanced this is. And by this is, I mean the graphics. Ow. Boom. Now, here's TV. 1-up. It's fine if you get in a hurry. But if you want a real progress, you should try getting an extra multiplier way before. Again, you can't reset here, so if you can't get it, it's fine. This is just something that my ego won't allow me. The hard part is trying to get on these platforms without falling off. The power blast process. Now I got a 2x. It's kind of an improvement, but not yet. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. For now, skip ahead of the video if you want to see the actual progress. That was pretty cool watching. Finally, I get it. Avoid that, please. Okay, you did not know this because I was off screen, but I accidentally got an extra X3. Should have recorded it, but I had to cut it out. At least this happened. And now we got 32 lives. Let's do it. And we should be good. Get this. The bamboo mill is really big. So big that if I tried exploring it during the time limit, I would run out of time. That's how big this level is. Checkpoint. Shoot. Ow. Ow. Five X. Unfortunately, you couldn't get 2 more because it'd be too far and it's gonna be hard to reach. Also this. Now save right here. Because you need to get this checkpoint. Well, you don't need to, but if you want, you can get this checkpoint. You also get this max health. And this wave gun, which you won't need. Because we are gonna fight this guy on foot. By on foot, I mean by foot. You need to double jump over Clockwork. Yes, that is the name of this guy. 2, 3. Now it's rare to get this lucky. You could take advantage of these invincibility frames. Unless they happen way too fast. But you need to double jump 16 times over his head. So that you can do that. You kill him. He is fast and he runs like clockwork. Oh hey! That is actually perfect. That is a perfect name for it. And here's the summary of Bamboo Mill. This includes Vectorman's descent into the bottom. Here it covers most of the areas except two major ones. This giant space here and the other here, past the dragon. Nice at how I made the dragon, like it's a nest. And here we also missed an opportunity to bomb something. But honestly, I don't think we needed it. Rock and roller. This guy's hands are like rocks, and you are on a bamboo rolling mat. Now here's some important things. The green arrows will slow you down, and these arrows will speed things up. You must avoid these arrows. You must shoot just the right amount of times. Most of our attempts have failed, but I just succeeded. This is the summary of Rock and Roller. It's small enough that it doesn't need the guideline of red in front of Vectorman, but it's big enough that it needs a transition. And I'm shocked how the Genesis can even do that in the gameplay versus how I'm showing the map right here. I'm struggling to say words, but basically, at the very end, it just bends down and it looks like he's falling off. And it's also looping, and the loop is perfect. Also a reminder that the pink arrows speed you up. Here we are in Death Alley. Which, coincidentally enough, is like Death Valley. Concerning the Blue Sky Studios, the creators of the series are based in California. Okay, actually most of these companies are based in California, but you get what I mean. Here, you will have jaws. Fire hydrants with jaws. Car with... never mind. It's fine, we'll get him next time. Ow. Ow. This. Ow. Make sure you avoid their jumping. For having no legs, they're really good at doing that. I blame it on their fire hydrant parents. They banged the wrong person, and now they're part fish. Now you will encounter them on accident. Now you must save state here. Okay, I'm pretty sure you don't have save states, but you know what I mean. Then you go down here, shoot him at me. If you do that, you will fail. You must make sure you land perfectly. Then avoid their jumps, because you will need them for later. Now, once you feel like they're going to attack you, take advantage of that, because you need to climb up. I said, ow. Okay, I can't do it from here. You need these jaws because sometimes they will miss you. And that means you can take advantage of that to get to the top, like this. Now don't just jump randomly either. You're supposed to go to this edge, jump, or double jump technically, it's a double jump. This will allow you to not only get the max health, but also even get to this receiver. Most sources won't even talk about this one. That is satisfying. Now you already know how this works, so just go back to the previous section. This is quite fun though. You know, once you mastered it. But if you don't master it, you will die. That's what makes things fun. Yeah, so about that, I kind of lost the progress by accident, and now I'm back here. Still, it's pretty straightforward. Why wasn't that stupid? I wanted to get his particular foot back on. Wait, I'm recording? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Success! And here's the summary for Death Alley. For some reason, I keep making these lines that look like certain shapes, like the first part with the mountains, and then more mountains, and then a heart pulse, and then more mountains. Yeah, honestly, it's kind of confusing. I'm confused about this part, but also confused about the confusing part. I also put a certain path at the end, where the jaws is also going a certain direction, so that you can see how you're supposed to jump over him and back through where you came from. That way, you can get to the bonus round via the receiver. Now here you have to rush it. Like, rush it. You only got a few minutes. Destroy the test tubes. Why? I have absolutely no idea. Maybe there's a secret reason in the lore. What do I look like, Einstein? Car. Vroom vroom. Now go back. I repeat, go back. Yo, no! It's okay, we only got a few minutes. I mean, a few seconds. Yeah. No, stop falling off! No, that is what you do. You should not fall off whatsoever. What is going on with this thing? Yeah, so I figured out the problem. Oh, I wanted the explanation? No, I'm not giving it to you. I'm giving crap to you. Sorry about that. It's not me. That should be an improvement, but we're not certain. Good thing we got these Good thing we got these photons now. Move out of the way, you stupid bugs. Ow! Stop! Stop! I apologize for my frustrations. This was not scripted. I repeat, none of that was scripted. It's actually pretty easy, but there's apparently something wrong with this. Stupid controller. It can't give me anything except stress. Ow. But if I save that, I'm gonna lose my time. Now here you'll get 42 lives. That isn't too bad. And you'll have 1 minute left. Which means it's time for the acrobats. You may be acrobats, but I'm the ringmaster here. I think this form is called the Ringmaster. I don't know, but Vectorman doesn't have any name for it. So I'll just call it the Ringmaster. I should not have talked. Now I'm back at the start. At least I got an extra health point. Ow. Ow! I did not mean to do that, but I am so happy I did. And we are more than halfway through everything. Fun fact, a hydroponic lab is a lab that grows plants without soil. So there's a bunch of mess that I feel like the acrobats would actually go through. Speaking of the acrobats, I don't know why, but they got Alice from Dallas, Antoinette Cancello, I don't know, Jules Leotard, I guess, and every stereotype of a ringmaster. He's even got the X on himself for that. And he takes control of everyone here. Yeah, honestly, that describes their dynamic a lot. The Superstructure. This place will really test you. I guess we can take it. Ow. Now above here, you have a 10x. Or x10. Ow. Shoot him. Shoot. Perfect. This has no work because I can't find any one-ups here. But there is something important that you can find here. However, it's not here yet. The length of this is like taking your car just to go to the nearby mall. That's like 4 minutes away by foot. That's what it feels like. Ow. Fortunately, you'll have the jetpack to accompany you. With this, you should be able to reach the bottom. And you will get your 8. You could also try getting this, but I don't think this will do any work. Never mind. Here we have the shield controller to the rest of this. We don't got any time left. Let's go. Well, that was a little disastrous, but at least I survived. Here's the summary of the superstructure, and wow, the guideline looks like it's having a stroke. Although definition of stroke can change depending on where you are going here on this map. Some areas look like a stroke of the pencil, and others look like, oh no, my head had a stroke. Oh no, I'm gonna draw squiggly lines. No. And I'm not gonna waste my time on some of the other areas, like the one on top with the 16 photons in the turret. It's a waste of time. Wait, I think I already said that. Now here. Stayin Alive. I knew he was southern. Well, kind of southern. I'll make sure that you're shooting him a lot. But you gotta make sure that you're very close and he's stupid time. You also have the option to jump. But I'm not sure how well this is. It's annoying. You can also try your best and just live it. And maybe they will eventually leave you alone. I'm not even sure if these are ore bots, but I hate them. Just do the same thing you did from day 2. And you've knocked them out. And here's day 11 on the Texas dance floor. We got Vectorman here, and he looks like our tornado, but also a teardrop. Then there are actual tornadoes on the 4 corners called tops. And Warhead here is now a spinning stud. Honestly. This is quite intense for something so small. Now you are at Nightscape. It's quite amazing, isn't it? The landscape, the lightning. A good day for an invasion. What a magnificent time to be alive. Ba-boom. Try killing these as much as you can, because they will surely have a multiplier. But if they don't, that's too bad. I more naturally want to get like a 3x. Yes. Perfect. Eat it. Destroy it. Dissolve it. Just make sure you don't fall off. Okay, I don't think I'm getting anything, but I seem to have aced it. Nope. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Yeah, I got that one from a random person. I think it was a turret. Now, once you get that, once you get any life at all, again, my ego is big. You can progress the level. It's just a bunch of falling down, legs, platforming. Who says anything about being careful here? Ow. Now the next part. Oh boy. Oh wait, I got 9 out of 11. And here is day 12. We are 3/4 all the way there. And we have covered 99%. Okay, I'm not actually sure it's 99%, but still, you get the point. It's pretty short lengthwise, but it's very, very, very tall. I am not gonna like the next part. I am sorry if that did not sync up well. Now, unfortunately, these can't pass through walls. But this thing can. Just make sure that you are trajected correctly. That's what I'm talking about. Get this. Whee! I've contracted the dysentery. Never mind. Get him? Like this one? Leave that for now. We want to sanction an area. You know, something that won't block us. Then we get here. Land. Oh, right. Wow, it's doing that. I guess we'll also take the... We'll take the dessert. That is rare to get. So if you somehow get that, good for you. Now go back. And here's where you want to save stated, kids. Because this next part is going to be absolute torture. You have to make sure that you run as fast as you can with this. Without wasting time and making sure that you don't rack up anything else. If you mess up, you'll be filled with lifelong regret of being egotistical. Like that. I use save states for a reason. I normally don't try to do this, but whenever I get the chance, it's doing. So try getting hit as least as possible. Or as little, I guess. Because your multiplier will run out. And you still need to platform and get the life. Damn it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn it. Make sure you don't get the other multipliers either. Or get hit. Wait, am I repeating the same advice again? Wow, I am a mess. Okay, I actually relocated to a new room. But I'm still gonna try doing this. Assuming my phone doesn't mess up. Like just now. Jump! Jump! Your life depends on it! Okay, that is actually perfect. Let's go! Now let's hope that your sessions will also go as well as this did. Actually, don't hope. I hope better. Now you just need to get past these guys because you still need to break this. So, shoot, 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 shoot. Jumpy. Jumpy. This is the true purpose of these platforms. Wouldn't be surprised if you didn't know that. Most people go straight forward. Join right here. Ow. A checkpoint. Ow. Get this. Destroy these for out. Good measure. And now you should be ready. You should be ready to go back. Just shoot this mother. I don't know say it. Just jump here. Up here. Boom! 9 out of 10. You are almost there. You are literally almost right there. Except, there's more. Yes, there is more. Because as you see, right now I'm on a quest to find the remaining life box. Well, not box, or whatever you call it. But first, my quest here is to shoot these stupid beetles. I hate them so much. Now don't worry, we can go back. But for now, this is a very unnecessary side quest. Get this. Try farming the hell out of these guys. Perfect! We got a 3x. On the first try too. And some extras. I know it's not my birthday, but thank you so much. I needed this. Come on, you break, you stupid. Never mind. We got it. Now do as you should do, and get the hell out of here. We still gotta crack open that stupid receiver. I don't mind if I do. Quick, go, break it, 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 break it. Let's go. Okay, you already know what's gonna happen here, so just skip along. You know a good tip to scoring this very well? Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts while you're trying to destroy them. Like the fact that you are destroying them to death, and it's so fun! Hearing their sweet release. Actually, not their sweet release. But hearing the death of these stupid dictators and the war spheres. Do not forget the war spheres. And I just missed. That makes me happy. So try to think of anything that makes you happy. It can be your dog, your friend. It could even be Vectorman and him being silly. Actually, I'll scratch the first two. Just think of Vectorman being silly. And skadoosh! This is the last of all of them. And by all of them, I mean all of the bonus levels. And here's the summary of day 13. Oh my god, there is a lot to unpack here. For one, it looks like someone was playing the snake game for hours and hours on end. It looks like a literal roller coaster here of how much is winding around everywhere. And there's also a green line. I had a green line in all of this red. Main reason? Because you need to get to the 5 1-ups. But it's hard to keep the multiplier for enough time. So first you want to do is once you collect it, you immediately get out of the hole. You jump around, jump, jump, jump. Then once you go downhill past the lamp and collect your second photon, you double jump onto whatever this pillar is. Then you jump some more, and keep jumping up and down until you reach this weird pillar / block thing with the weird sludge barge in the way. Then once you go to the tree or go past the tree, you want to double jump again so you can get up to the ledge and collect or kill whatever the turret has. You have to make sure that you don't get other multipliers. Then you double jump again, make sure you don't get by the second turret, then go past over this weird building. And you have to make sure that you go as left as possible when falling down, because you do not want to get hit by whatever enemies on the far right if you otherwise moved. Then once you get beneath the turret, shoot it immediately, jump through. Then once you see the beetles, shoot them immediately as well. Then run and run until you go to the very far right of this thing with the falling photons. And these three, the two sludge barges and this turret. You jump over one of the sludge barges, you get to the top, jump as well as you can without falling off, then go to the light side here, or at least the side that looks lighter with less detail. Then you jump, jump, jump until you shoot the 1-up out. And then you collect the 1-up while you still have the 5x. Assuming you actually did all of that correctly. I told you it was very hard to explain. The underground vault. It's quite massive, don't you think? Now make sure you don't get hit or knocked off by that turret. Infiltrate. Get these photons. Shoot. Down. Bomb. This. Boom! I like how all of this is perfectly synced. Oh yeah, you're supposed to get the helicopter thing, because otherwise, it would be too complicated to get all of these photons. Now rush here as fast as you can. Why? Doesn't matter. But there's something very important at the bottom. And quite frankly, is going to be one of the most important ones. Yep, it's a 5x. Why, perhaps? Because there's another one up. It's very far, so you have to reach it as fast as possible. While also making sure you would dodge all the enemies. Find a gap in literally everything. Luck, even better. Jump. Do not do that. You should make sure that you have a lot of health left over. And to count your timing correctly. Otherwise, you'll fall off. It feels like an earthquake in here. Seriously? Just skip ahead to the correct solution, please. It's one thing to have a big loss. It's another one for you to see it. Two, 3, 4, no, why? Damn it. Wait, I'm stupid. I have a bolo. Out of my way. Yeah, so I forgot that I had a bolo gun with me, which I'm shocked that I'm able to do so in the first place, but it doesn't matter. There we go, I got 59 lives. So remember, you have to remove all of the advice that I give you. Yeah, just remove all the bugs yourself. This is stupid. I don't care if it's a spider or a piranha or Donkey Kong. I will rip them new limbs if I have to. You don't mess with me. You never. Why can't I nail this one right? I nailed it once and I can't nail it again. Is it my blood? Is it my sweaty fingers? No, 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 please, no, please, no, please, no, please, no. Okay, that saved me. And that saved my soul. Now let's fall down here, and we can actually get to the real boss. I will put all my anger on you. Oh, I'm supposed to give out tips. Yeah, you're supposed to go upwards and downwards, shoot upwards and downwards. Make sure that you're shooting upwards and downwards following the spider bomber guy. No, he's literally called spider bomber. Okay, now he's going up and diagonal against you, so just do that. Now piranha. He will only attack you after you shoot you. Or try to attack you. He runs very fast. Just wait until he stops that, then you shoot him again. It's quite a pain. But it's better than having to do all of those recording attempts. And now I just did that. I hate the sweat in my palms that act like that. Okay, now get this one quickly. Because we're gonna jump this monkey. We're gonna jump Donkey Kong. Now most guides tell you to just shoot him, but you need to jump him. Quite literally. You need to give Donkey Kong, aka just Monkey, his name is just Monkey, deja vu. This is why Vectorman is a better game than Donkey Kong. Like seriously, who comes with better propaganda than this? And here's the summary of Underground Vault, and honestly, the lines are the simplest out of all of them, with only some minor mishaps in the beginning part and some in the middles. You can also see that there is another green path because there is another 5 multiplier, and it is possible to get all the way there and get the 1-up, but it's pretty tedious. So here's how to do it. So once you get it, you double jump over the beetles and then go down to where the 3 photons are. Then you double jump again and try to dodge the other beetles as much as you can. Then go down, left, down, right, down, left. Wait, that's the wrong direction. Anyway, you double jump over the howitzer, collect some photons if you want. Then go to the right platform in this whole section of platform wall thing. Then try shooting up to make sure that there are no beetles in your way. Then double jump left and do the same thing. Right, left, right. And here you have a turret. Now you can choose to shoot it or jump over it, or I guess try to jump over it, because some attempts are successful to completely avoid it, and others, you can fall right between it and the platform, and then you might accidentally double jump your way out of it. Then you will be on the steepest hole, where at the top is your 1-up. There are also some invisible platforms. You have to jump like this. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Jump again because there's an invisible platform over it. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And you've made it to the top. Now shoot it as fast as you can. Then once you do that, you can just directly fall off of it and into the boss level. Or just the boss section of the level. But it feels a lot different from the rest of it. Speaking of the bosses, there are about 3 of them. The spider bomber, which you have to shoot from below while it's soaring above you. The piranha, which you have to dodge carefully. Sorry about the stuttering. And then once you kill the piranha, you can access the bottom level, where here their boss is the monkey. It looks oddly suspicious. I wonder why. Hashtag Vectorman is better than Donkey Kong 2025. Now we're at day 15. Warhead's domain. Just shoot a bunch of these turrets. Jump up here. Do not go here, unfortunately. Do not go up there either. Although that is satisfying. Instead, you need to go down here. Mainly because there's going to be a special surprise waiting for you. It's a 5er. It speaks to you like a child. Jump. Avoid those. Just get to the top. Shoot the drill. Hurry up. Because you need to get these 1-ups. There, you have 64 lives. And also, you just skipped through the entire level, which means that you lost the jetpack, but that's fair. We can pay our dues later. With actual rewards. But first, a quick detour. And by a quick detour, I mean we're just gonna shoot this TV in the car. Get the free photons. There's a free nucleus right here. Get these 3. And do not mess that up whatsoever. Which is the first time I've done this in a while, and it's in a recording of all things. I also just realized that I forgot to save progress. So I have to go back here. No matter. It's reobtainable. Everything right here is re-obtainable. Unfortunately, I'm so safe. One, two. Remember, count that. And you finally have all 10. And just in time too. Because we have a lot of level We have a lot of level away from us. Salakadula, Menchikabula, Bibbidi, Bobbidi. Turret. Ow. Oh, come on! I was about to get something good. No matter, I think they should precisely be what I'm looking for. I mean, they're not completely gonna help me, but they will do that. Maybe I have to shoot that. Shoot up. Shoot. Ow, the hell, what did you do to me? What did I do, guys? You are gonna be murdered tonight. I do not give chance to trick it. Bro, what the hell? Yo, boy, get your ass. I think I might need to redo this one. It would normally be fun. It would normally be fine if I didn't have Joe Biden's cardinals. Oh, no, and also I'm not a Trumpist. Like, bruh. I don't know where it all went. I thought I was gonna get this done. Oh, and that's also how you do it. This is also how you do it. Or does that even matter? I am in a mental crisis. And not just me. My buttons seem to be malfunctioning. I think this is better. Come on. Oh, come on. I thought I was going to get some stupid controls. Better. Do that. Okay, well now that we got that, we're done with. Oh shoot. If I keep doing this, he's going to jump. I just scored! I just scored, boy! I'm recording my microphone! Yeah, I think this is part of the insane difficulty. I think the insane difficulty is why I'm doing this. Then again, maybe it's the heat. It's definitely the heat. I know for sure it's the heat. My body does not feel right. Ah! Jesus. Ow! Stop. Just stop it. You out of the way. Go on, just moonwalk your way in. Can I just say that this is the worst insult to me that I have ever seen in my life? The absolute worst. Won't recommend it. 0 out of 10 stars. Wait, why do I sound like the one in the Mafia now? Am I really that stressed right now? Jump, jump, repeatedly jump. Up here. Now I unfortunately expected more. It'll do that now. Yeah, just try shooting him like that. Why? Not doing it. Let the conveyor belt lean onto you like this. Stop it! Better! Even better than better. It's the better one. Okay. I do say, this is actually very chill. Which is saying something, considering the first few times. Now quick, jump, jump, jump. And do not look back until you get to this TV. Because down there is a Jaws. If it grabs at you, you lose a lot of health. Okay, not a lot of health, you only lose like 1 health point. But you'll be bitten a lot. Okay, after cooling down, I'm a lot better. Now. What happened to my day 16 recording? It's fine. I have a backup recording of gameplay for that. Either ways, this is the summary of day 15. You start going in some sort of heart pulse, then you go up, then left and down, and then more heart pulse. Then you get the 5x, and then you follow the green line, going around a few areas in a straight path, then making this little bow here to get the drill, then going here, going as fast as possible to get the 1-up, and you don't need to jump here because it's pretty easy to get. It's in your hitbox range. Then once you finish that, you can just go on as normal. It's pretty straightforward, except for the location of the last max health. So I highlighted how to jump it for you. And after you get that, you'll have all of them on insane difficulty. Then once again, you can go on and carry on as normal, which gets a little more complicated. And by a little, I mean a lot if you don't know what you're doing. But you have to go to the lowest possible level, mainly for safety, because if you get hit by any of these enemies, yeah, you can't gain back the health. There are a lot more sections here, but all in all, it looks pretty quadrilateral and pretty straightforward. For some reason, I keep saying that, but yeah. Oh, if I was going to say something, well, I just did. You happy now? Despite this being the penultimate level, this is not the final summary. I'll see you there. We are on Twist and Shout. The boss. The final boss. It's usually safest to be on the right. Here you can shoot literally anything if you want to. There's non-breakable TVs and benches. There are roofs as platforms. And of course, Big Grandfather here, aka Warhead. Now you can try shooting him, but it's best to just try jumping on him and try ducking down as a way to sneak up. So long, dickhead. Warhead is vanquished. The Earth is safe for the return of humanity. Earth has a new hero. Vectorman. And he's got the logo too. Perfect ending. And no cheats involved. Cast of characters. These guys in the Arctic. Destroyed. These annoying people. Bye-bye. A bunch of nuisances. Bye-bye. The Tidal Surges. Bye-bye. Sludge Barge. It's a shame we can't see them getting destroyed. Aurora Borealis. The Cold King. Clockwork, the factory worker. The Acrobat. Spider Bomber. It looks like... Okay, it doesn't. It looks like a bomber. Piranha. Donkey Kong Propaganda and Vectorman, aka Monkey. And last of all, the big guy, literally, Warhead. And these people, I do not remember them in the game. I think they're the creators of this game. Now, without further ado, let's hear some theories. Vectorman, at least in my opinion, or my theory, was a human before he was a robot, along with his father, Raster. They were turned into robots by the evil Dr. Eggman. Warhead was not born, I mean technically he kind of was, but before he was named Warhead, he was Vectorman's grandfather, a Nazi general, and he was a very bad man. A really bad man. He has done a lot of bad crimes. Like, there are a lot of crimes he didn't do. I cannot name them. But good thing that Raster avoided the cycle of abuse. The cycle of abuse. But he couldn't escape the cycle of getting absolutely demolished into a bunch of robots. Raster was abused by his father, aka Warhead. But he was a great father to Vectorman until his death. Oh look, Adenunziata is in this game. Game over. That is the perfect way to end it off. And finally, here is day 16, Twist and Shout. I would have chosen green if I added the guideline, but we don't need a guideline because this map is surprisingly short. And surprisingly short. So here we have Vectorman, this weird tornado thing that looks kind of wrong once you actually look at it. But at the top, it kind of looks very cool because Warhead is now a tornado himself. It's like he's merged with his environment. Also, when you defeat him, he goes up. So it's a bit suspicious if he actually died there. Also, there are no unbreakable items here, just the platform/roofs. You and Mr. Dictator Head, aka Dickhead. Wow, we have come a long way from the past 2 hours. But honestly, it was worth it. Because now you know how to play this game properly. Give yourself a pat on the head. Actually, I can't do that because I don't have a camera. But give yourself a pat on the head. You earned it. And you definitely stayed, right? There you'll earn a hug from Vectorman, the silly little robot he is. This is the last of all the summaries. Now
It's on the channel. So, Terraport, happy birthday. You are like, no seeing anything. I'm with you, but you are on the night, I'm sad that you couldn't do anything. It's great. I would love it. Thanks for the ultra. Better Neil. And even better next words. You would also see TRC as a better. But it's sad decisions I and not follow the side. Eventually ended like way short. But you're me, hard times. The missile I had. The funny reason. We're serious. And sometimes we're realistic and detailed. It's a major size. And every single piece is about you explaining. You are saying for yourself and yourself. And I can be off for you. But you jump. You jump. You jump green. It's green. Put your balls. Make your in the basketball. That makes sense. And you do it. I don't know everywhere. So I'm doing I'll do this. Only a few views. And you're lucky. And no matter how. No matter what is. We're just not doing this. No matter how I'm doing just know that I will be around here. We love you. I love you. You. It's not. You three. Help this. You three help the next years. You help the next years. The largest times. In the class. You know I have only 2 years. 1.5 years. But you three. It really given me my life. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Thank you. For me. Happy anniversary. Happy birthday. You deserve all love that you get. You deserve all love that you get. For me, you deserve all love. For me, for your friends, my hello, and you deserve everything. Not awesome. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Let's have it. Let's have it. Yeah. Stop. You deserve all love that you get. For me, from families, my hello, and you deserve everything. And you deserve everything. Not awesome. You are the best, and you deserve it. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching, but do not leave yet, because I have a special message for Vectorman, our birthday boy. So a few days ago, I decided, hey, how about I make this video, because I need to do something for this guy's anniversary, because a drawing is all I got for his 25th. And nearly anyone knows how to play the game properly, even my own classmates. I thought long and hard of giving Vectorman a birthday gift like a few months before, when I first found out about him. I kept struggling to think of something, and by October I thought, maybe a video to show how to play Vectorman. Although it originally didn't have my voiceover. It had dub, with Vectorman speaking and making funny lines. But then I realized it would take too long to edit before I was supposed to release it on his birthday. So I decided I'd make a new recording with myself in it. And you might be asking me, why are you doing this in the first place? You're probably not going to get enough views. We're probably going to be the only viewers of your video. And to that I say, Vectorman has helped me through the tough times the same way this little guy has, and Echo. Vectorman was one of those goofy but serious guys. He can do, well, goofy stuff, but he can also teach you real life lessons. Like, life's short, so spend it while you can. And spend it wild. Spend it like you're a cowboy. And I really hated the references I made in Tidal Surge because they make absolutely no sense. But you should spend your time having fun, playing games, pretending to shoot stuff. Don't actually shoot people though. And more importantly, you should also play video game characters. Vectorman was made to be Sega's answer to Donkey Kong, the same way Sonic is with Mario. But he unfortunately didn't succeed that well. I mean, he made an impression, but he only had 2 games on 1 console, and no new versions. There weren't even, 8-bit versions. The same way Sonic and Echo had. Vectorman had 2 games and 2 final. His first game and his last game are both of those games. But he's very awesome when you actually play him. When you actually get to know him. He's actually awesome. But no one considers him. Okay, that's a bit of exaggeration, but it's one of those franchises that barely get any popular videos. I doubt this video will even be popular. But I want to go out and say thank you so much Vectorman. In the little amount of time that I had playing with you and getting frustrated as I was making the video for you, you were great. You did great. And you should have done really well. As you are getting my eyes, you should have been over there. With theirs. But that's all in the past now. We are looking towards the present. You want to wish him a happy birthday, Sonic? That's good. Hold on, I think you might need to hold the camera. Thank you, Sonic. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vectorman. Happy birthday, cool dude. Happy 30th anniversary. Most of the gaming world probably won't know you, but gamers will. Well, that's all for me. Bye.